watched the interview. I've also read publication that followed where Umar Sani claimed that Ambassador Damagum was collecting money from the former governor of Rivers State and present FCT minister. My take on it is that for you to take the statement of a person serious, you need to look at the person's trajectory and pedigree. Looking at the person that made the statement, I would take that statement with a pinch of salt, because Umar Sani lacks the credibility, the pedigree to make such statement. And I want to condemn in totality the statement made by Honorable Umar Sani regarding the immediate past national chairman of our great party, Ambassador Damagum, that Nigerians should disregard that statement. Is coming from an irresponsible person that is inconsistent with his statement. You know, by training, I'm a researcher and also an historian. And in the course of our research, if you're reading a book, the first thing you do is to go to the back of the book and read the profile of the author and know if he's an authority in that field he wrote about or he has written about. If he's not, you disregard the book. And looking at the trajectory of Umar Sani is someone that is like looking at the back of the book, reading about the author. He has no pedigree for you to take his statement seriously. I want to condemn that statement and advise those that are behind him to caution him, because people like us will not only come to blast him, but will also blast those that are behind him. Having said that, I want to let you know why I say this is an inconsistent person. Umar Sani is a person that his former principal, the former vice president, Namadi Sambo, disowned him. The question is, what did he do that he was disowned by the former vice president? I do not know. But for the former vice president to dissociate himself from Umar Sani, something is wrong somewhere. I don't want to just make the statement. When I make statement, I back it up with research or facts, empirical evidence. I want to read a press release from the Media Communication Office of the former vice president. Look at it. It should therefore be placed under record once again that Umar Sani is no longer authorized to speak on behalf of the former vice president Namadi Sambo. Let me take it further. However, since 2016, Mr. Sani has ceased to be associated with the former vice president's office communications. You can see that if he's a consistent person, if he's a person with character, why will the former vice president, his principal, withdraw or dissociate from him? Number two, this is a man that accused Femi Otedola of subsidy scam and scandal. When Femi Otedola sued him for 1 billion defamation, he quickly went and apologized and retracted the statement. That is number two. Number three, this same Umar Sani, the same person that in 2022, I also want to read the statement he made. He said, being a man of immense goodwill, a man celebrated for his honesty. He was referring to the former Delta State Governor, His Excellency Okowa. Now, in 2026, listen to the statement he made about same Okowa. He said, Ifeanyi Okowa was found to have embezzled 1.3 trillion. This is a man that is inconsistent. And I therefore advise whoever that is listening to him not to take his statement seriously, disregard it. And I want to totally condemn that statement that Ambassador Damagum collected or is collecting money from, was collecting money from the FCT minister. The question we should ask Umar Sani, were you there when Ambassador Damagum was collecting money from the FCT minister Wike? Were you there? Another thing we should ask him, assuming though not conceding, Ambassador Damagum was collecting money. Do you know the purpose for which they were giving him that money? The FCT minister was giving him the money. Have you ever heard, number 3, have you ever heard Ambassador Damagum going to beg money from any governor or anybody as national chairman? Have you ever heard? The thing, this is, Ambassador Damagum is a man that even when his NWC members use his name to collect money from party bigwigs without his knowledge, and he gets wind of it, he will tell them to return the money. He's one of the finest leaders and immediate party chairman of our great party that we have. And he came up to the media and started blabbing, making all complimentary comments without any empirical evidence. You see, at this point, I want to advise those that are behind him. Same people that have put PDP in this place. Look at, for example, Bala Mohammed. Because of his ambition and greed, destroyed PDP. Today, he's one of the most confused politicians. Today, we hear he's moving to APC. Tomorrow, we are hearing he's moving to ADC. We don't know where he is as we speak today. Shamelessly, from 13 governor to almost no governor. That is the person he's working with. He didn't say anything to talk about that person. He didn't say anything to talk about Shey Makinde. That both of them have put us in this mess we are today. He didn't say anything to talk about the present national chairman. It's Ambassador Damagum that he wants to use to score political points. You cannot do that. Why would you go and do that without any empirical evidence? That is the point I'm making here. You should come up with empirical evidence for such allegation. Nothing. He just came out and blabbing. That's why the office of the former vice president dissociated themselves from you. One of the finest leaders and brightest immediate past national chairman of our great party, Ambassador Damagum, that we had, is the person you are making such a complimentary comment about. It's quite unfortunate. It's quite irresponsible. It's unacceptable. And I condemn it in its totality. And advise that this will be the last time we condone such irresponsibility. And those that he's working for should tell me. And I want to use this opportunity to please urge Nigerians in Nigeria and in diaspora, party faithful in Nigeria and in diaspora, to totally disregard that irresponsible statement from an inconsistent person. And I want to use this opportunity also to plead with Ambassador Damagum to disregard the statement of Umar Sani, because it has no empirical evidence, it is irresponsible, it is condemnable, it is a display and a show of his ignorance. And I want to thank party faithful and Nigerians for believing in our great party, the People's Democratic Party, and God bless Nigeria and God bless PDP.